Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is BlancaEstelaBeauty. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I do upload 3 videos a week, so you don't want to miss out on that. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a full face using new high-end makeup. Some of it is new. Some of it is not new. It's new to me because I've never used it before. I don't really have a lot of high-end makeup just because it is expensive, and I would rather stick to drugstore makeup just because it is cheaper. And if I don't like it, well, then it's not a big loss because it was drugstore. But when I buy high-end makeup and I don't like it, it's disappointing because since it is high-end, it's not cheap, so it's like a waste of money. I tend to buy mini sizes of the products, and if I like them, then I do end up buying the full size product. But yeah, I mostly have like mini samples or mini sizes of high-end makeup. But everything I'm going to use today, well, most of it is not mini size, it's actually full size. Because I actually like it. So it's not a first impression. Well, it is on some products I'm going to use for the first time, but on some other products it's not first impressions. So I already did my eyebrows. I set and prepped my eyelids. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Trolls eyeshadow palette by AZEREDO Cosmetics. I've never used this before, and this was on sale. Well, it wasn't on sale, but if you bought $30 worth of makeup on AZEREDO Cosmetics, you got this one for free. So I got it for free. And it is a really pretty palette, so I decided to use it today. I'm going to go ahead and I don't have any nails on. I'm taking a break from the acrylics for a little bit. I'll probably go get them done next weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here called Wisdom. And I'm going to be using that as my transition shade first. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my crease and all the way up to my eyebrow like I do with all my transition shades. You can barely see the shade on me because it is kind of like my skin tone shade, but that's fine. I actually like when transition shades are that matching to my skin tone. It just makes the eye look a little bit more natural, in my opinion. With the same brush, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into this other shade called Fuzzy, which is in the corner, which is just a brown shade. This one right here. And I'm also going to put this on my crease. Okay. Now I'm going to get a smaller brush. And I'm going to be dipping it into the bottom shade from Fuzzy, which is called DJ Suki, and it's a orangey shade. This one right here. I'm going to be applying this to my crease. But I only want it on my crease, so that's why I'm using a smaller brush. Just to start dipping it up a little bit. I'm not sure what kind of look I'm going to do. I'm just playing around with the eyeshadows. But these two really caught my attention. I don't know why, but I just thought it would be a good combination, and it's looking really pretty. Now I'm going to go back with the same brush with whatever is left on the brush. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. I'm just going to go in one more time with the same brush and the same shade, just to bring back that orange shade. Because it did kind of go away when I blended it out. Forgot to add a moisturizer. I started using this Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. And girl, I love it. I did get the mini size just to try it out. And I am going to buy the full size product. This is like amazing. I do have oily skin. So I do go for gel moisturizers. And this one is really good. I put it on before my makeup. And it actually works like a primer. I do add a primer on top. But I feel like after I add this, when I add this moisturizer first, it does help me stay matte longer, because since it is a moisturizer, it helps me stay moisturized so it doesn't make like the oils come out faster, if that makes any sense. No, sorry. But yeah, I mostly only use it before my makeup because I do have another moisturizer that I use after I wash my face. But if I do feel like my face is really dry, I do use both of them. I'm just gonna let that sit while I do the rest of my my eye makeup, and then I'm gonna add my primer before I apply my face makeup. I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush, smaller brush, into the shade next to DJ Suki, which is called Hugger, and it's a dark brown shade. So this one right here, and I'm going to focus this on the outer V of the lid, but also on the outer V of the crease. So just like that much. And this shade is pretty pigmented. I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't want it too smoked out, just a little bit. With the same other brush that I used to apply the orange to my crease, with whatever's left on it, I'm just going to blend this out. Now I'm going to be applying two shimmery shades to my lid. First, I'm going to be applying this shade right here called Creek, yeah. Creek on my lid. It's a shimmery, kind of like a teal greenish shade. This one right here. And I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. So I'm going to be using a flat brush. So I'm going to be applying that all over the lid. Then in the center of my lid, I'm going to be applying a lighter shade. I think I'm going to be going in with Karma, which is just a gold one. This one right here. And I'm just going to be applying that with my finger. I went ahead and I did my eyeliner and my eyelashes off camera, and I did use my Icon lashes in the style Goals. And then on my top lashes, before I applied my eyelashes, I used the Roller Lash by Benefit, which from using it for the first time, I did like it. It did lift up my eyelashes really good, so I'm excited to see what it does for my bottom lashes. So now I'm going to move on to the face makeup. For primer today, I'm going to be using the Professional Pearl Primer by Benefit. It's one of their newer ones. This one right here. And I do love the Professional one, the original one, so I was excited when I heard this was going to come out. And then I like to push my primer in sometimes, just to make sure it really gets into the pores, especially if it's a pore minimizing primer, just so you can give it a little bit of more extra help. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using Clinique's Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. This one right here. I've tried this one already and I really love this foundation. It does last a long time. Not that long. I mean, the longest I've worn it was, I would say, 5 hours, and it lasted the whole 5 hours. So I wouldn't be able to tell you guys if it's actually a 24-hour one, but it is a really good foundation. It does keep me matte, and I love the coverage of this. So I'm just going to be applying this all over my face. And I love how it has a little sponge at the end. It just makes it really easy to apply. Oh, and I have the shade 15 Beige. I'm going to be using a sponge to blend it out. I'm going to be wetting the sponge with some Fix Plus instead of water, just because I forgot to wet it. And I'm too lazy to go get up and actually wet it. I'm just going to put some Fix Plus on it and then start blending it out. I didn't put any on my under eye because I'm going to be using a concealer. And if I tend to put a lot of product under my eyes, they do tend to crease because I do have little lines under my eyes. I've had them forever. You know what? I've been using this foundation for a couple of days now. And with this primer, it actually makes my foundation look way better than my other primers that I used with this. That's a really good primer. Yeah, my face looks way better with this primer and this foundation combined. I didn't get a new concealer, so I'm going to be using my Shape Tape by Tarte in the shade Light. I mostly just use this to highlight because it is way too light for me to use as a concealer. So I only put a little bit because a little bit does go a long way. So I'm just going to use it to highlight since this foundation has a lot of coverage. So I'm not necessarily using it to cover up anything. I'm just using it to highlight. Now I'm going to move into my Park Avenue Princess Tarte Contouring Palette. And I'm going to be using this shade right here called Enhance, which is a matte highlighting shade. And I'm going to be using this one to set my under eye. This is bomb to set your under eye, you guys. It really is. This whole palette is really, really good. I already used it, so I know what I'm saying. And I'm just going to dip my other sponge in there. Just get some on the sponge and then apply to my under eye. It just brightens up your under eye so good, and it sets your under eye like so bomb. It's so bomb, you guys. I like to bring it a little bit down just so it can blend out a little bit more. And then I'm just going to use my air sponge to set the rest of my face. So, you know. Now I'm going to be using the same palette to contour my face. I'm going to be using, it comes with 4 contouring shades. 2 are shimmery and 2 are shimmery and 2 are matte. I'm going to be using a matte one today. I think I'm going to use the shimmery ones like during the summer so I can look a little bit more bronzy and a little bit more glowy. But today I'm going to be using the matte one. I'm going to be using the shade Princess Cut, which is this one right here. And I did order it from QVC. So when I ordered the palette, they did send me a brush with it. It doesn't have anything on it. It just says Tarte on it. But it's for contouring. And I'm going to be using this one today to contour. So I'm just going to dip it into Princess Cut. And then just go ahead and contour this face. I like this brush to contour because of the size and how it's pointed, so it keeps the contour really, really precise. And I like using the Princess Cut for a really light contour. When I want a dark one, I use the one next to it, which is a darker shade. It's called Angel. That's the one that I use when I want a really good contour. And I've been using this palette for a week now. Yeah, a week now. And I really, really love it. I'm going to be using this shade right here called Halo. This one right here. And I'm going to be using it to blend out the nose contour. So I'm just going to dip the brush in there a little bit. And then just use it to blend it out. I didn't get a new blush either, so I'm going to be using the California blush from the Benefit Cosmetics from the Cheek Parade palette. This one right here. It's one of my favorite blushes, by the way. And then for highlighter today, I did get 2 new highlighting palettes. Well, I got 3, but I'm going to use 1 palette and 1 single highlighter that I got. I did get this cream highlighting palette from Pure Cosmetics. It's their Moonlight Glow highlighting palette. And it looks like this. And this is what the inside looks like. And I think I'm going to be using this one right here. I'm going to be applying it with the brush first, and then I'm going to set it. So, where are my brushes? I'm going to use a little dense brush to pat it on where I normally add my highlighter. Just going to pat it on like this. Ooh. That is really pretty. It's a little subtle, but that's fine because I'm gonna go in with another highlighter. But this would be a really pretty highlighter for like a more natural look. Pretty cool. I like the formula of this highlighter. It's not caking up or anything on my powder, which is really nice. And then to set it, I'm going to be using Becca's Shimmery Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in the shade Moonstone, which is my first Becca highlighter. And I did get the mini one because it's cute. So I'm going to be using this one to set to that and put highlighter on the rest of my face.
We're gonna be popping today, girl. Popping from here to the moon. We popping, girl. We popping.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes real quick. I'm gonna be applying. Where is my brush? Okay. To smoke out the bottom lash, I'm going to be using this orange one that I added to my crease as well. This one right here. Now I'm going to be getting a really small pencil brush. And if I can find it. I just saw it. Oh, it's right here. And I'm going to be dipping it into the same shade I added to my crease, or to my lid, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be applying this one on top of this one, but I'm using a little small brush because I don't want the other one to fade out. And then in my waterline, I'm going to be using my Supreme Coat Eyeliner by Milani. If you're not new, you know this is one of my favorite ones. So, you know. And I'm going to be applying it to my waterline. And I did use it to tie line earlier, after I applied my eyelashes. Okay. And then I'm going to be using the same mascara to coat my bottom lashes. And then I'm also going to use it to blend out my fake lashes and my real lashes together. Girl, I love this mascara. It's really good. And to set my face, I'm going to be using my Fix Plus by MAC. And then to eyeliner my lips, I'm going to be using my BlancaEstelaBeauty Cosmetics lip liner Just because I don't have a high-end lip liner, so I'm going to be using this one because this one is really, really good. And it's red. AZEREDO Cosmetics lip liners are really, really creamy. You can actually get away with using them as lipsticks. And then for lipstick, I'm going to be using a matte lipstick. This is my first time using a MAC lipstick. It's my first time actually owning one, so I'm really, really excited. I got the shade Russian Red. I was like, I'm gonna like it, so you know, I don't care. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I love how the makeup came out, and I like every product I used today. It was my first time using some other products, and I ended up liking them, and I already like the ones that I already used. This is just really good products, and I love how this look came out. I mean, the red might not go with it, but I don't care. It's my first time using a matte lipstick, so I'm gonna leave it. I don't care. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye guys.